Hi guys! In this episode of ADK, I am really excited to be continuing with my reactions to Jungkook's first full solo album, Golden. I gotta say, so far it sure has been golden. So far, out of the 3 songs of this album that I've checked out, they've all been masterpieces after masterpieces. So I'm really excited to be continuing with my reactions, and the songs that we're going to be checking out in this second part of my reaction are going to be Please Don't Change, Hate You, and Somebody. And yeah, honestly, I have a lot of excitement and hope about these 3 songs. I think I'm gonna love them as much as I did the previous 3. There's maybe a mild possibility that some of these songs are gonna be worse, but I kind of doubt it. I'm really having some good vibes about this one. I think it's genuinely gonna be like a really amazingly solid album. And I'm really gonna kind of struggle deciding whether I like this or Jimin's or maybe even August D's album more, because like they're all amazing, man. They're all amazing, and the only thing that this album might have above those is that there's more songs on it. But yeah, I don't know. I'm really excited to get into the reactions, but before we do, I just want to quickly remind you that I would really appreciate it if you guys could help me out with my transition by donating to my Patreon, my Coffee account, or my PayPal, because for those of you who didn't know, I am trans. And by doing so, you also get access to the ability to demand me to do K-pop reactions, be it to specific music videos, specific albums, or potentially even whole artist discography. But if you don't want to spend any money on it, that's fine. You can still also offer suggestions and recommendations in the comment down below. But the only sure way to make me react to something is by subscribing to the specific tier I've created for it on my Patreon or on my Coffee account. Now that we've gotten that out of the way though, without further ado, let's continue with my reactions to Jungkook's Golden with the next song, Please Don't Change, in 3, 2, 1. So what direction is he gonna go with this one? Another radio bop? Most likely. Yeah, this is definitely another bop. A little... I was gonna say a little weaker, but that hook there kind of stopped me. I did kind of like that instrumental hook there. Yeah, I think this whole album is gonna be just like banger after banger, man. Or should I say bop after bop. God, why are these songs so catchy? Who really knows how to do these radio bop catchy songs, man? I love it. Okay, so I feel like this one is not quite a standout to some of the previous ones, but it's still honestly still pretty enjoyable, pretty fun, pretty boppy. Like, there's not much to say that I didn't say for the previous songs. Like, they're all kind of the same thing, but they also still sound very different, and they're still all fucking catchy. like, I don't have anything else to say. It's a good song. It's very catchy. It's memorable. It stands out. I'll definitely be listening to it as well as the rest of the songs of this album so far. The only thing I can really say that is different is, I guess, the rating for this one, which I feel like maybe we're going slightly down with some of these ratings. Hopefully it's not going to be just downhill till the end of this album. But so far we've gone from 9.6 to a 10 out of 10 to a 9.2, and with this one I'm going to be giving it a 9 out of 10. Because I think it's still pretty catchy. I like the instrumental hook. That definitely is very memorable and makes it stand out so much. But I feel like there wasn't quite as much to this song as maybe there was to some of the other ones. It feels slightly on the filler side, you know? I still like it. I still think it's good. It just feels like more fillery than the other ones. It doesn't feel like necessarily as much thought was put into this, you know? But it's good. It's still enjoyable. I still like it. And we still have 2 more songs to check out. So let's continue with the next one. Hate You. In 3, 2, 1. Why are all these songs 2.5 minutes, man? He's really playing into that radio shit, that's for sure. I wish you went behind my back and told me lies and stuff like that. I wish you kissed someone I know and didn't forgive up. Maybe hating you's the only way it doesn't hurt. Damn. So I'm gonna hate you. That's such an interesting lyric for a song. Okay. I really like the lyrics of this song. Why is this album so good? This is definitely another case of what we had with Standing Next to You though. It's like very polished, very expensive feeling song. That is not quite as fun as some of the other ones, but might be higher quality, honestly. So I'm gonna hate you, I'm gonna hate you. Pain you like the feeling that you never were. I'm gonna play. This would be a great song for a concert. I can definitely see it. This is such a sad song. Sadly, I haven't really experienced the kind of like heartbreak that he's pouring his heart out in this song, so I can't really relate, and I don't know how much I'm gonna end up listening to this song because of that, because it's a very sad and emotional song. And as you know, most of the time I'm just into the very energetic kind of song, or at least the playful ones at most. Not really into the very slow songs like this one, but I'm not gonna deny that this is a really good song. Like, the lyrics are amazing. The emotion that it conveys is really, really heavy, and I really, really like it. And the song feels like polished, feels high quality, it feels like good. It's a good song. Just like I said, for like, it's the same like with Standing Next to You. It's as good as it, but similarly to it, it's not quite as like maybe replayable or playful or just as fun to listen to as some of the other songs. So I don't know how much I'm going to listen to it. Most likely because it's going to be surrounded by so many good songs. Whenever I'm listening to these songs on my playlist, I'm just going to listen to this one as well. but it's not necessarily going to be a song that I'm going to go out of my way to listen to unless I'm really feeling sad, which luckily nowadays is not the case as much, but you never know. So yeah, in terms of a rating for this one, I mean, I can honestly give it a 10 out of 10 easily, because it's a perfect song. And in many ways, yes, I think it's 10 out of 10 song, but I also kind of want to give different ratings for all of these songs and not just stick to one rating, because I easily could give all these songs like 10s out of 10. They're fucking amazing. And I definitely have at least one criticism towards this song, and that is that it's too short. I feel like it would have benefited for... It would have been even better if it was longer. It wasn't just 2.5 minutes, man. It's so annoying how all of these are like 2.5 minutes. It's so annoying. Stop with that shit. Just give us 3-minute songs. Stop with the fucking money-hungry bullshit of just trying to get the songs to be as replayed as possible on fucking Spotify and shit. Just make good 3-minute long songs, for fuck's sake. So yeah, I think in terms of like a more accurate rating of its quality, I am going to give it a very high 9.4 out of 10. I think it was really good, really catchy, really... Well, I don't know if catchy is a good descriptor because it's a very sad song, but it's definitely a good song. But yeah, like I said, I don't really have many other descriptors to give to any of these songs that I didn't give to the previous songs. So I'm really struggling to come up with things to say about these songs here, man. But I'm loving all of them. That's the most important thing. And let's continue with the next song and see how I'm gonna feel about that one. That being Somebody. And let's go in 3, 2, 1. Same back road, switching lanes. His voice sounds weird. Winter's cold, it's summer strange. Don't turn around and act like you don't feel the same. Oh, oh, we both know. Sing it again, oh. This gives me a little bit of Seven vibe to it. It kind of feels like Seven Part 2 a little bit. And also I think this might be my least favorite song of the album so far, which is still pretty good, so there's that, but yeah, it's definitely the worst so far. It's just not as catchy, that's its issue. It's still pretty good. And also, that's the song that is like the closest to the 3-minute mark, really? The one that I like the least? Okay. So, yeah, it's still pretty fun. It's still pretty entertaining of a song. But like I said, it really feels like Seven Part 2. And the reason I say that is because the fact that it feels like that, it kind of... is because it kind of feels like a little bit of like a it makes it feel like the song is not quite as thought out and maybe as inspired as some of the other ones. It kind of feels like they maybe liked a concept or an idea or a vibe from like Seven or some other song, and they were like, let's kind of play around with it and do something, but they didn't have the full like thought out concept about it, if that makes any sense. Like, it doesn't quite feel as fleshed out, I guess is a better way to put it. It feels not fleshed out. It's still good, like it's still a good song, but it definitely is the worst one so far. And you can even see it in the ratings. For me, this song is gonna be an 8.7 out of 10, which is not that far off from some of the other ones. Like, I think the other lowest one was like a 9 out of 10, but it's still a pretty entertaining song. I still enjoyed it. It was still fun. And it still doesn't really affect the quality of the album as a whole that much. It's still an amazing masterpiece of an album. I definitely did not expect to like it as much as I do. Like, genuinely. I don't know what I expected, but I did not expect to be as in love with this as I am. But yeah, we have 2 more songs left, but I'm going to be checking those 2 songs out in the final chapter, in the final part of this reaction, that being the next video. So in the meantime, I want to ask you, what did you guys think about the 3 songs we checked out in this video and the album as a whole so far? Comment your thoughts down below, and let's have a discussion about this. And also, before we end this video, I just want to give a huge shout out to my currently 2 patrons on Patreon, Deadpool and Corby Dead. Thank you guys for your support, I really appreciate it. It really means a lot to me. You have decided to support me, have continued to support me for such a long time. I hope you continue to enjoy my content and continue to support me going forward. Thank you very much. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please leave a like, subscribe. Also, check out the description to my Wattpad, where I post my stories, because in addition to doing all these videos on my channel, I'm also a writer. And if you don't enjoy my stories, or simply enjoy my videos, you can head over to my Patreon, my Ko-fi account, or my PayPal, where you can pledge your support and help get the channel going, help support me so I can keep writing the stories you enjoy. But if you don't want to do any of that, that's completely fine. You can still help me out in other ways, like liking this video, subscribing to the channel, and especially sharing this video with someone who you think might enjoy it. And I think it's pretty much it for this video, so hopefully I'm gonna see you in the next one. Bye!